For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you are watching News 9 Digital with me, Amrita, and I'm going to be talking about why students are protesting against the examinations being conducted amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. So just recently, the National Testing Agency clarified that there is no going back and that the medical and engineering entrance exams, NEET and JEE, will happen as scheduled in September. On the other hand, the UGC has already clarified that it will be holding exams for final year college students. The matter, which is still underway in Supreme Court, wherein students, states and UGC have been arguing whether to hold exams or not to hold exams. Earlier, the Supreme Court had rejected a plea for the postponement of the two entrance tests, that is NEET and JEE, due to the coronavirus outbreak as well, but had left it to NTA to make the decision. Currently, social media is abuzz with trends seeking to postpone the exams in view of the pandemic. Several hashtags like protest against exams in COVID and India United to postpone JEE NEET have gained massive traction on Twitter, with millions voicing their concerns with the centre's decision. More surprisingly so, the ruling party BJP's own MP has come out in support against conducting exams amidst this COVID-19 pandemic. This is what Subramaniam Swamy said.
What did the Supreme Court say? They haven't put any ban on you. The Supreme Court said this is a policy decision of the government. The government can take whatever decision it wants. We'll stand by it. And so tomorrow the government decides to change, the Supreme Court is not going to say contempt of court. There is no order saying, no, you have to hold the exam of the Supreme Court. This is a false propagation that is being done. And there is a lobby. I know that lobby, which I don't want to name just now because I need more proof. But I do know this much, that I'm convinced that there's a lobby which is, because a very high functionary of the government told me I'm under heavy pressure from this lobby.
So now the question is, why is there a protest by students? First and foremost, students feel that conducting the exams in the middle of the pandemic is quite dangerous. Of having students assemble in one particular room, one particular center, is quite dangerous, as it can help in spread of infection. This is what exactly is called a social gathering, is what the students say. And it is akin to putting the lives of students at risk. And then the second problem is the traveling to a center assigned by the testing agency. For the students to travel from one place to another to appear for the examinations is also one of the most contested parts. There is also the concerns which has been raised by several experts, saying that people living in remote areas where in states there are cities quite less, it would be difficult for the students along with their families to travel, say, a distance of 200 to 500 kilometers to appear for the examinations. And not just the travel part, but then the accommodation part near the testing center and the food that they will be eating is also quite a bit of concern. Taking this journey amidst a pandemic is what is making several people squirm at this point of time. So even Delhi University has voiced its own concerns with regards to difficulties in conducting physical examinations, saying that while state universities may be able to conduct offline exams more easier than the central universities, because their students are more local than compared to central universities where students come from across the country. They've also raised the question of how hostel accommodations can become risky, and about students coming from weaker economic backgrounds on whether they'll be able to afford the travel and the accommodation required. Other than that, they have also asked states for cooperation, maintaining law and order, power supply, facilitation of movement of candidates, and crowd management and exam functionaries at the examination center as well. So given all of this, the question still remains whether examinations should be conducted amidst the pandemic or not. A conclusion can only be arrived once the government agency sits with the experts all together to discuss the entire situation, especially discussion with the stakeholders, students as well. You can leave your opinion in the comment section down below. Also like, share and subscribe to News 9 Digital.